From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Las Vegas Raiders.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
22 yards.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw his Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and the Patriots have it. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Great.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Newton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
His kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming. For Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
93.
Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Carr completes it, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
4 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Patriots first down.
Newton on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
20.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Alvin Kamara out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check three, check three. Hey.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 45 on second down, Newton. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Patriots.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Raiders 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, Newton. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Going, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Here's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Josh
Only
Jacobs.
3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Is a turnover on down.